Hi, I'm Dr. Robin Goodman, and I'm here to talk about how to handle your child's holiday stress. In general, we know the holidays are supposed to be very exciting and people get so thrilled and there's a lot of anticipation, but for children, that can also be expressed as stress. There's a lot of expectations, there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of change in routines for them, there's a lot of wishing and hoping. Sometimes there's even just a lot of pressure for trying to be good, to get those special presents or whatever it is that's going to happen. So I think parents have to be very careful about understanding what holiday stress is for kids, and they also have to think how to manage that stress. For kids, the stress comes in a lot of ways. One is they can express it in particular with their behavior. Now, I think what we also focus on is the very young child and their behavior. They may tantrum more, they may not sleep as well. They may kind of backtalk because they're having such a hard time thinking about it. When you get older kids, they might just get stubborn, they might get into the gimmies, and they might get into the big long lists of things that they want. Teenagers may even be thinking about the big presents that they want, and you just can't afford them. So that's stressful for everyone. So when you're thinking about how to manage the stress, you want to think about what you're doing as a family. You want to think about what the holiday means for you and your family. Those sometimes aren't the same. And then you want to think about all that hype that's around you and the influences on you and your children and your family. There's some things you can do to help your children and your family with holiday stress. One is manage your expectations. Manage everyone's expectations. So don't compare yourself to the family next door, and certainly don't compare yourself to the commercial version of the holidays. They always seem picture perfect, the snow-covered houses, the fire. It may be an Easter, it may be a 4th of July, whatever it is, there's always this image that's out there in the public that it seems like you're supposed to match. And that's selling things. It's not talking about your family, your tradition, and the meaning behind it for you. So that's the first thing. Don't think that you're falling short because of some ideal, and that means your children won't be expecting some fantasy about the holiday. Then the next thing is to really think about the environment. Although it's really an exciting time, there's a lot of change. With change can come stress. And so when there's a lot of change, what you really want to do is try to balance routine and the comfort of what's predictable for your children, especially the young kids, with what's special and exciting. So certainly there might be parties and events and more gifts, but then you want to still maybe try to have the regular bedtime or have the regular breakfast or still be involved, have the kids be involved in chores so that there's something that's grounding for the whole family. The other thing is you want to include everyone at times. Talk about what's a tradition that you all like, what's something you might want to do differently, how would you like to change it up this year, what did you like, what did you not like, and even talk about the concept of tradition and holidays being a part of their history. So there's nothing better than asking relatives, asking grandparents what their holidays were like, bringing some of that into your family and starting new traditions or renewing traditions with your children. So those are all things that make it your holiday, not the holiday you're supposed to have because that's what you see out there as some gold standard. It's what's the standard that fits for you all.